Okay, this is Home on the Range on page 150 and 151. So this piece has been divided into two assignments. We're going to do just the right hand, and then I've already got a video doing hands together. So this is going to be the teaching one. So this is a lead sheet, and they've only got a melody on a treble clef written out. So you'll be adding the chords, if you can see the chord symbols up above the measures, you'll be adding those later. So right now I'm just going to talk about playing the right hand on this assignment. So we're going to start with your thumb on G. We're in 3/4, and because the measure is incomplete, the G is going to play on count 3. It's called an upbeat. So what we're going to do, if we do 1, let's do metronome, I'll put it on 72. So the rhythm will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a half note, 8 note, 1, 2, 3, half note, 8 note, 1, 2, 8 note, 1, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3. It's a tie, rest, and then you come in on count 3 again. So let's go that far. So I'm gonna be going from this G all the way to this G, and I only have 5 fingers, so I'm gonna have to do some shifting on my fingering. So I'm gonna start with my thumb on G, and then now my third finger is gonna go to the C. So I'm skipping 2 notes for my third finger. So let's do that first phrase. 1, 2, G, G, C, D. And then I've got to play 8 notes. My third finger is right on that C where it should be. I'm going to do 2 quick 8 notes, and then I'm going to stretch up to this F and play 3 Fs. And then when I get to the next 2 Fs, because I have 5 in a row, and these are my 8th notes, I'm going to put my 4th finger there so that I can go right up to the G on the next line, like that. And then instead of putting my thumb on the C, because then I'm run out of fingers and I don't have anything to play my B. I could cross over, but then I have to lift up to get my third. So you want to put your 5th finger on G and then stretch your 2nd finger down to this treble C. Hold, 2, 3, it's a tie and a rest. Let's play that whole phrase from the beginning. I'm going to actually move the metronome down to 66. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1. Third finger on C. Hold for 2, 8 notes. 5th finger on F, 3 of those. Now my 4th finger takes the F. Hold, 2, 2nd finger C, and then I can play 1, 2, 3, 1. Thumb back on G. Now this next phrase is going to start out just like what we've already done for measures 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so it's going to be G, 2 G's, 3rd finger on C. I hold for 2 counts. C, B, A. Here comes my 3 Fs. And then it says to switch to the 4th finger. And this time, instead of going up to a G on measure 13, I'm going to go down to an E. And they do want me to cross over. So I'm going to give you 2 options. On this 2nd phrase, and you do the 3 Fs, you can just stay and keep your 5th finger on that F, and you'll have enough fingers to get down to the B. So you don't need to swap out the 4th finger on this one, because we don't need that pinky to play the G like we did on the first phrase. Either one works. If you like to swap out the fourth finger every time because you work so hard, you've got to do the fourth finger there. So if you've got a good habit of doing that, you can put the fourth finger there or just stick with the fifth finger. So now let's start on, well, let's do both phrases, okay? From the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Third finger on C. Now reach up to the F. There's 3 of those. It's a half, fourth finger. I need it for the G. Second finger C. Because I need to play a B. 3, 1, rest. I start over. Third finger on C. And then I reach up to F again. This time I'm going to just keep my big pinky on that. And I just go down. I have enough fingers to get all the way to the B. Hold, 2, 3. It's a tie, 2, then I rest. All right, now measure 17. I have to get, and maybe one of the reasons they suggest to do the fourth finger is that if I'm playing my thumb on this C, then my fifth finger and my third finger are already in the right place for measure 17. So that would be a good reason to stick with your fourth finger. So now I'm going to play E and G together. And then so basically I'm just playing a scale from a G down all the way to C. But the G has an E with it. Hold, 2, 3, step, step. And now the C has an E with it. 2, 3, 4. Then I have to jump down to this G and reach third finger to the C. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the best part is right now at this G is exactly identical to measures 9, 10, 11. It's going to be the same. So the first section of this piece, we can call it the A section, and then the second section we could call it A1 or A prime, because we did instead of going up to the G, we went down to the E. Then we had the B section starting at 17, and then we have the A prime again starting with the upbeat going into measure 25. Okay, so the ending should be just like the second section. So third finger on that C. Here comes my fifth finger. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my fourth finger on there, and I'm going down to E. I'm crossing over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So that is just the right hand by itself on Home on the Range.